Breaking this morning, police in Greeley are looking for this missing 4-year-old. Officers say Hazel was last seen near 49th Avenue and West 25th Street around 8:45 this morning. She was wearing a light blue shirt with polka dots and light blue pants. Construction in our Colorado isn't just limited to new buildings. There are quite a few old buildings put to new use. Renovations to an old grocery store in South Denver have some neighbors wondering, what's that? Denver 7's Micah Smith found out what's in store for the old community staple.
If you live in South Denver, you may remember the old Safeway on Hamden Road. It's been empty for a while, but recently, some construction in the area has former Safeway customers asking, what's that? Leighton emailed us asking what's with the old Safeway store at Hamden and Happy Canyon Road in Denver. It's been vacant for some time. Bel-Ray Holdings bought the old Safeway in April 2019 with plans to turn it into a multi-tenant space. Right now, the company is renovating the store. The former Burger King on the property also has a new tenant who's planning to do extensive renovations and open for business in 2021. Bel-Ray Holdings says existing tenants on the property will be open for business throughout the renovations. See something interesting and want to know what it is? Send us an email at ourco@thedenverchannel.com and don't forget to put "What's that?" in the subject line. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
A company with Colorado ties will be on Shark Tank tonight. Baby Quip rents out baby gear to traveling families and families with visiting relatives. That way the family doesn't have to bring all of the baby gear with them. The most popular rentals are cribs, high chairs, and booster seats.
People just reach out to us and say, oh, we couldn't have done this trip without you.
Shark Tank has moved to Friday nights. You can now see how Baby Quip does right here on Denver 7 tonight at 7. If you need a little extra motivation to get out and ski this weekend, check out these cute shots from Loveland Ski Area. That's Parker the snow dog following his owner down the slopes after hours. Staff at Loveland say the pair hiked up to the top before speeding back down again. Pretty shots there. Parker has a packed schedule these days, as well as working at Loveland. He's also the honorary mayor of Georgetown. Dude, in the morning, he's got fresh tracks up there.
I'm not gonna lie, he looks a lot happier there than in the tie when he's doing his mayoring business in Georgetown.
Who isn't happier on the slopes than they are tie or a set of heels, right?
We've got beautiful weather. If you're heading up to the mountains this weekend, light snow will be possible come Saturday night into Sunday. Down here, it is gorgeous. Right now, we're already in the 60s. It's a good 15 to about 20 degrees above normal this afternoon, under a mostly sunny sky statewide. We are tracking a chance for a few showers, rain showers, in fact, here on Sunday, because it's going to be so warm. It's going to come down as rain here in town. I'll show you that in just a minute. Right now, 64 degrees, winds out of the west at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So you've got a light breeze, a southwesterly wind. Yesterday, those winds out of the north, that was the cold front, pushing in some cooler air. Today, a shift in the direction, so it's going to be a gorgeous one. Already 64 out at the airport, 62 in Centennial, and some low 50s as you get on the west side of town, closer to Golden and Evergreen and up into the foothills. So a beautiful start to our Friday. We've got temperatures that are right now about 15 to, again, near 25 degrees warmer than the same time yesterday. So a big change this afternoon. A few clouds streaming in from the west at this point. You can see it here up along the Front Range, but otherwise it's dry statewide, and we are at this point alert free for the weekend. Wind gusts have been at around 10 to 20 miles per hour, and that's likely what we'll see through the afternoon, so not too gusty. Take a look at the warm up. By about 3 to 4 o'clock, it'll be upper 60s to near 70, depending on your neighborhood. Some mid to upper 60s near Fort Collins and Greeley, and then low 60s down near Parker and Castle Rock. Overnight tonight, really mild. Even at about 10 o'clock tonight, we are still in the upper 40s to near 50 right in and around Denver, so it's going to be a beautiful night downtown. Then overnight into tomorrow morning, 40s to kick off our Saturday. Another day of upper 60s to near 70, so really very mild. And you're going to find primarily 40s for the mountains today and again tomorrow. Take a look at our futurecast beyond that point, though. Statewide, you can really start to see the change, where by early Sunday morning, we'll start to see a rain-snow mix developing on the western slope. Those snow showers spreading farther east throughout the day. So there along I-70, we might see some wet to icy roads by that drive home Sunday afternoon. Temperature-wise, it'll be a little cooler on Sunday. We're going to go from upper 60s to near 70 both today and tomorrow here in town to it looks like low 60s on Sunday. So really not a major change for us, just a minor cool down Sunday before this this next cold front rolls through. That front's going to bring with it 50s on Monday, mid to upper 50s next week. Now keep in mind our normal high in March this time of year is low 50s, so we are pretty close to that number. All next week, no major storms that we're tracking at this point. It's kind of nice to have a quiet month after such an intense February.
I feel like we're taunting the snow with that
might
forecast.
Be. It's possible.
All right, thanks, Lisa. This Sunday, we spring our clocks forward for daylight saving time. AAA says it could create more crashes on the road, and you could run into some problems at work on Monday.
People go into work not only sleep deprived, but their clocks are out of sync. They're less likely to be paying attention. There's even this condition called cyber loafing, where you're on your computer, but you're not actually doing work on your computer. It's kind of like a little bit of this brain fog and zoning out.
None of us have ever done that, right? Doctors recommend you start going to bed early tonight and eat dinner earlier tonight and tomorrow. And if you wake up before sunrise on Monday, turn on lots of lights in your house and increase your physical activity level to reset your body clock. Introducing a new generation to the Great American Songbook. We're meeting the performer who's teaming up with the Lone Tree Symphony for a truly special show this weekend.
The chair, wow. All right, Molly, let's do this. I'm doing really well. Again, a bump, safety bump.
Yes, the safety bump. So, okay, so do you live in Vegas?
I live in Las Vegas.
Okay,
I don't really perform there that often. I mostly tour. I've worked with 150 different orchestras.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Let me get my. Not yet. We don't have a guest yet.
Sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger.
Well, no doubt this talented singer has the world on a string. And tonight, Steve Lipia is in town introducing a new generation to the Great American Songbook. And before he takes the stage at the Lone Tree Arts Center, he is here in our studio. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's great to be here, Molly. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about tonight's show. What can we expect?
Well, first of all, we're performing at the Lone Tree Performing Arts Center with the Lone Tree Symphony Orchestra. We had a great rehearsal last night. I'm very excited about this. And we're just playing songs from the popular American songbook, songs known by singers like Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Bobby Darin, Nat King Cole, and several other great singers. So there's something in there for everyone. And even though I'm here in Colorado, I feel like I bring a little bit of Las Vegas, where I live, to the stage here in Colorado, and maybe a little bit of that culture, because the way that music was performed and the way that the performers would talk with the audience is kind of the way that I've adopted my approach to the music and to relating with the audience.
Sounds like it's going to be a fun night. You worked for a long time with former Sinatra conductor Vincent Falcone Jr. and some other greats. What did you learn from him?
I learned more about, when you think you've kind of arrived as a singer and you say, well, I'm doing pretty well, and then you realize that there's a whole other level beyond that, and you never really arrive. And so if I had a show where I thought I was doing really well, sometimes they would say, yeah, it's not there yet. It was kind of a little disheartening. So it's kind of like having Vince Lombardi, from the great football coach, telling you, yeah, you're not all that. And it's kind of important to know that, so that you're always striving to improve. And when you're up close working with some of these greats, I've been around Tony Bennett, Tom Jones, and others, and you're up close right next to them when they're performing. It's quite awesome. So they taught me that the bar is high, and to always assume that it's your first date and you're at Carnegie Hall.
Very humbling. You got to have thick skin, I'm sure, for that.
Yes.
What's your favorite part about touring in Colorado?
Well, I've performed quite a bit in your state, and I love Colorado. I come here even when I'm not performing, and so I have to adjust to the altitude, I have to tell you. For singers,
Yeah, I
bet. Over 5,000 feet is really a challenge. But there's a great tradition of good music. I have friends who perform here as musicians with jazz bands, Latin bands, orchestras, big bands. So when I step into Colorado, I always know I have great musicians, and what more beautiful place to be, in your spare time. It's really beautiful, surrounded by snow-capped mountains.
It is a great state, right? Well,
It
Steve,
is.
thank you so much for joining us. I'd shake your hand.
Okay.
We're fist bumping these days.
All right, Molly, it was my pleasure. Thanks
Glad
for
to have
having
you
me.
here. And Steve is teaming up with the Lone Tree Symphony tonight for a special Simply Swinging concert with Sinatra and friends. Showtime is at 7:30 at the Lone Tree Arts Center, and you can get tickets at lonetreeartscenter.org. Coming up, Lisa Hidalgo has one more check of the First Alert forecast and last call for tag-along. So you'll need to act quickly if you want to get your hands on some Girl Scout cookies. Welcome back. If you see Girl Scouts selling cookies this weekend, you may want to pick up a box or two. This is the last weekend of Girl Scout cookie season and your last chance to buy some. After this, you're going to have to wait until February to get your Thin Mint fix.
Box or two. It
Maybe
normally
10.
ends up, being a bag full. We've got a beautiful weekend ahead. Take a look at right now from Lookout Mountain, beautiful, mostly sunny skies. We're looking at temperatures that are going to be in the upper 60s by this afternoon. And then it looks like by early tomorrow, we'll see temps back down into the 40s. But another mild, gorgeous day tomorrow. Same thing, close to about 70 degrees. Warm and pleasant. Sunday, chance for a few showers, and then into the first of next week, it's going to cool down a bit, but this has been an extremely mild start to March. Typically our snowiest month, not so far.
Enjoy it while it's here, because I'm telling you, the snow will return with a vengeance. Have a great weekend.
I'm Ted Rollins. Today on Court TV, cult mom Lori Vallow is expected to be in an Idaho courtroom this afternoon. She's facing 2 counts of child endangerment in connection to her missing kids, 17-year-old Tylee and 7-year-old JJ, who have not been seen since September. The FBI is helping local investigators find the children. They released 2 new photos of them that were taken at Yellowstone National Park. Vallow and her husband Chad Daybell are part of a doomsday cult, believing the end of the world is coming to an end in July of this year. We'll cover that hearing from Idaho live today on Court TV. We're also in Polk County, Florida for the dating app murder trial. Andre Warner is charged with first-degree murder for allegedly killing 27-year-old Adam Hillary. Warner, according to prosecutors, teamed up with an 18-year-old woman to find his victim using a dating app. We'll also have the latest from the Robert Durst murder trial in Los Angeles all day today on Court TV.
Your toes.
Now, I did do that, and then the mistake I had is I went to the lake one time with toenails, and luckily they weren't looking too good. They realized it wasn't me, you know.
Oh my God.
What's going on with your toes, man?
You're like, nothing.
They're 3 and 4. I don't mean.
Yeah. Yes. Robert, can you count to 5 for me?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We can hear ya. Good. Good morning, everybody. Glad you're with us here on Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. Well, as they say, summer bodies are made in the winter. And today we're talking about getting into the shape of summer by losing those stubborn inches from your body for good. So get moving with COOLSCULPTING and lose up to 25% of your stubborn fat areas with just one treatment. Hollywood Body Laser Center is going to take it even further, though, and guarantees it works with permanent results. Trenton King from Hollywood Body Laser Center is here, along with Robert Grievous from Precision Training. Welcome, guys. Glad you're here.
Thanks for having us. All right.
All right, let's start with you, Trenton. Tell us about COOLSCULPTING.
Yeah, so COOLSCULPTING is pretty revolutionary in the fact that it kills your fat cells. It does it permanently, and it's all non-invasive through freezing. So basically what we do is we hook you up to these applicators. They freeze your fat content, and it goes away. Again, it's stubborn fat areas, so it's not like a miracle pill, but we can actually remove those, the lower love handle, those stubborn areas of fat, and get them go away. One
thing I love that you do that's different than everybody else is you have your red carpet treatment assurance program. Tell everyone what that is.
Yeah, so CoolSculpting is pretty popular, but not a lot of people offer some reassurance or a guarantee behind that. Basically, what we have built is a business plan and a treatment protocol that we know we're going to get you results, so we're going to back it up, and we're the only ones in the state of Colorado that can say that.
Well, let's look at some pictures, because this is really what makes CoolSculpting interesting, is to see some of the before and afters. And here you can obviously see before and after and the difference made.
Yeah, and we're talking about a problem area. This is postpartum mom that just had, some extra belly fat, just wanted to work on that area. These are real clients. This isn't somebody in New York. Again, no matter how many side bends or whatever she could do, she could not lose her saddlebag area, and this is a permanent result. So just a couple of treatments, no downtime, no irritation, a free consultation, and this is what we get.
So how long does it usually take to see some of these results?
It can take up to 16 weeks, but we're starting to see results as soon as 6 weeks. The biggest thing is to come in for that free consultation. So because everyone's got different types of fat content in different areas of the bodies and different amounts, so we can customize that for you.
Let's talk about those areas, because everyone probably has their own troublesome areas that they have that we don't always realize. What are some of those areas?
So you name it. If you got pinchable fat, whether it's in your chin, your inner thigh, outer thigh, knees, back fat, bra fat, stomach is huge, obviously love handles. So if it's pinchable, stubborn fat, that no matter what you do, you can't get it to go away, we can get it to go away.
All right, you've been on several times, we've talked about this, but this is something new that you're doing. It's cool tone procedure. Tell me about that.
Correct. So what we do is, like, if you got Rob here, who's in extremely good shape, and no matter what you do, you can't really get your muscles to contract in a workout physically on your own. And what this is just simple magnetic stimulation. It's the latest technology to, in other words, enhance your muscles. And we're doing this for the abdomen, buttocks, and thighs, and we're just basically getting these type of results in a 30-minute treatment.
That's 10 days after, 1 week after. Wow. So talk about the free, you're actually going to give a free demo though. So you're going to actually let people try it out.
Yeah, you can come in and get hooked up in 2 minutes and just see how it is. It's no harm. A lot of these things look scary to individuals, and come on in, get a free consultation, we'll hook you up.
All right, let's get to the nitty gritty now with Robert. You're with Precision Training. Tell us about that.
So we're a small boutique fitness studio up in Genesee, Colorado, and we do online training and in-shop personal training, of course. And we thought it was just a really good partner because they don't only care about having you come in, they want you to be healthy inside and out. So we thought the online training program would be a great supplement to the CoolSculpting to get you fit in every aspect of life.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of times it's about the self-confidence too.
Right, of course.
Maybe with CoolSculpting, you get a little bit of those inches off and you start to think, oh, well, I want to work out now, right?
Well, so many people are saying, well, I'll start working out when I lose 20 pounds, right? Which is a little bit opposite. So if we can get you coming into Hollywood Body Laser Center and get a little bit more confident first, and then get you on the online training program, which comes with videos, a little nutrition plan for you, everything you need to kind of continue your progress after CoolSculpting. It goes hand in hand, works really great.
Tell everyone about the deal that you're offering too, because this is really nice. You both are making this very affordable for people at home.
Right. Yeah. So basically, what we want to do is we want to invest in our clients, both on Rob's side and my side.
Correct.
So what we're going to do is, for the first 20 CoolSculpting clients that come into Hollywood Body Laser Center, Rob's going to give them an online session for free.
Yeah, free 1 month online personal training session. So it comes with videos, your nutrition planning. So you just have your workouts specifically for you. So I take all your information and get it all put in there for you, and you know exactly how to do it. You get contact with me once a week, and we kind of try to put you on the right track so you can continue to lose weight and keep it going.
I love this. And the self-confidence that comes from all of this and just making your life and being a healthier quality of life too is so important. One of the things though, Trent, and I will say as well, is that when you walk into, Hollywood Body Laser, there's this no guilt zone, right?
Correct.
It's not as if you're tearing people down first to build them back up. You come in with a positive attitude.
Correct. I mean, the biggest thing is the only thing we want to do is make you feel better and look better. And a lot of what we do is just confidence building. By removing a little bit of fat content, you feel better in your t-shirts or with your t-shirts off. And again, that's why we really teamed up with Rob, because I've personally been trained by Rob. I know that's maybe that. No, I'm actually in really good shape. But the point is the same thing with Rob. It's a non-guilt, free. There's no pressure. We're just going to maximize what you can do and invest into your body.
Correct. And I've done CoolSculpting as well.
Yeah, and we appreciate you being here, sharing all the stories. You can call Hollywood Body Laser Center today to schedule your free consultation. Take advantage of the 25% off deal. Call 1-833-3-COOLSCULPT or go to HollywoodBodyLaser.net. And remember, Ask about their red carpet treatment assurance program. They stand behind their COOLSCULPTING results. They also have financing options and body contouring procedures to fit any budget. So don't forget, the first 20 COOLSCULPTING clients get 1 month free online training at Precision Training. Call Hollywood Body Laser right now at 1-833-3COOLSCULPT. HBLC paid for today's segment. Keep it here. Can you count to 5 for me?
Thanks, Gina.
Thanks, guys.
Good seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
Hi there.
Hi. You want to count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see right
All right. Is there a better way to sit than another, or
What's that?
is there a better?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, legs crossed. That's okay. All right.
You sit however you
All
want
right.
to sit.
All right. You're like.
Welcome back. All right, there's a new urban housing development in the Denver metro area called Prairie Crossing and is reimagining how home buyers envision their homes for the future. Today we have Danielle Davis, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for McStain Neighborhoods, to tell us about how McStain homes are ahead of their time. I love talking about, I feel like we should talk Jetsons when we start talking about this, but welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right, talk about Painted Prairie area. Where is it? What makes it special?
Wonderful. So Painted Prairie is almost in the shadow of the new Gaylord Hotel out by the airport. One of the things that's really cool about it is the same developers of Stapleton also helped develop Painted Prairie. So I like to think of it as sort of Stapleton 2.0. It's at the last high point before you sort of drop down into the Platte River Valley, and so the views are incredible out there.
Talk about the styles of homes. Everyone wants that.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
having seen McStain's before, they always give different elevations,
They
right?
do, yes. So one of the things that we're really focused on at Painted Prairie is putting the garage in the back so that when you drive down the street, it's not just a development of garages. So all of our homes are alley loaded. They're 2 stories, and we feature exquisite 4-sided architecture throughout all of our plans.
So then, you know, I hate having to bring up other builders, but how do you guys compare? A lot of people like to know that, right?
Great question, great question. So you'll really feel that it's different when you come into a McStain home. In a lot of ways, we're very conscientious of doing sort of the opposite of what most builders do. We don't nickel and dime people. We try to make it so that the standard features are so wonderful that if you wanted to come in and buy a base price house, you'd be very happy with what you'd end up with.
Wow, that's actually really exciting, because anyone's bought a brand new home before. You go in these with all these ideas and your eyes are super big, and then you start to see the cha-ching, cha-ching,
Yep.
and you're like, oh, ouch. Now talk about this. Are you guys a local company?
We are. So since 1966, we've been around, and we've been really hyper-focused on building both sustainable and healthy homes. So yeah, we've been well received in Colorado.
I was going to
sure.
say,
Yeah.
if you're a local company, you know those things are extremely important to Coloradans. Absolutely, too. All right. Now, when you talk about this, what does that mean? Are you saying that these homes are really ahead of their time?
They really are. So, we like to call them high-performance homes. So the Department of Energy has set the highest standard as zero energy ready. So we made a commitment as a company that every single home we build, not just at Painted Prairie, but in all of our communities, we're going to be zero energy ready. And we've kind of coined that term as our Be Well home. And that is meeting zero energy ready. That's also meeting the Indoor Air Quality Plus program, and the and Energy Star. So all of those components combined really fold into the premise of Be Well.
It's truly interesting, you know, when you think about this, having when you look at the kind of things that are offered in homes now, the things that homes can do and how efficient they are.
Oh, yeah.
It's mind-boggling that, you know, just everything from simple things to the water heaters to, you know, the windows and everything are up to a different standard than I think we've ever seen before.
Absolutely. And that will really translate through time as you go to resell your home, and you can really sort of brag about how efficient your home is and how much less you spend on a monthly basis in terms of utility bills and such.
Well, when we have summer or sunshine, I should say, 300 days out of the year.
That's right.
Something Coloradans appreciate,
Absolutely,
right?
yep.
When you talk about the high performance home, is this the same type of thing, or is it a different
It really is.
avenue?
So, you know, we are very conscientious about, you know, all of our homes come like with a solar pre-wire in case you wanted to really try to achieve net zero. So, you know, all of our homes really can get to the point where, you know, they are net neutral energy.
You said that it's out there really in the shadow of the Gaylord Hotel. This is a hopping area.
Sure
is. There are people taking vacations just to stay in town.
Absolutely.
Out there at the Gaylord.
Yep.
So what is it about this area, would you say, is just really attracting people?
Well, a lot of different elements. One, we're about a mile from a light rail station, which of course helps. And two, we're so close to DIA, that helps also. And we're also sort of sandwiched between the two biggest employers here in Colorado. So obviously people want to live close to where they work.
When you see these pictures, you can tell you really take the uniqueness of Colorado and reestablish it back into the neighborhoods. It's very Colorado-esque. I don't know how you define Colorado-esque, but when you see them and you can see kind of how you incorporate the environment and really just the surroundings of our city back to the homes, you can tell you've given some thought to that.
Absolutely. Well, and you know, all of Painted Prairie is sort of centered around a 22-acre central park. There's going to be a vibrant downtown area where there will be boutique hotels. There's going to be restaurants that live, work, retail, all kinds of great stuff. So we're really excited about this neighborhood.
You know, just coming off the 25th anniversary of DIA and to look at what that was out there.
Absolutely.
I mean, just vast, you know, land of nothing really. And then all of a sudden to think this is just the vibrancy of everything. It's urban again.
There's a lot happening out there.
A lot is happening out there. And then when you see developments like this for people, and you talk about a downtown, you know,
I know.
a shopping district and everything like this.
It's one of those things that I think to myself, if I could go back in time and buy a house when Stapleton was just starting, you know, now you kind of can, you know, that's what Painted Prairie is offering at this point.
Well, we love having you here. Let's tell everyone
you.
McStain Homes is having a community grand opening from March 27th to March 29th. Stop by and see how their high performance homes are well ahead of their time. You can also visit daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. All you have to do, call 303-665-8200 or visit McStain.com for more details. McStain Homes paid for today's segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.